Welcome back to Mad Genius. I'm Ariel Kashanchi, and I know it's been a couple weeks. I apologize. I've just been kind of going through it, and I didn't want to be a downer to anyone. And so I graduated from my mental health program, which I was ready for it. Like, I was ready to get out of there. I got what I was going to get out of it. And I was ready to move on with life. And I have to find work. And I have a lot of anxiety around that, and it's rough. It's rough being a creative person and doing any kind of freelance type work, and then when you are not getting that work for whatever reason, like maybe a head injury like me, and you have to resort to other jobs, and it's just it's disconcerting, I guess, if that's the right word. It's demoralizing. That's what it is. It's demoralizing. And so, here I am now. They did the mental health program. They had a little graduation for me where they let me pick a stone out of like a bag, like those, not a stone, a crystal. And we passed the crystal around the room. It was all the counselors and all of the, group people, the people who were in my groups, except for the two narcissists. They knew that they trigger me, so they got rid of them. But everyone went around the room holding the crystal, saying something nice about me. And it was really sweet. So I got choked up. Which, like, I got choked up to the point where I wasn't just like crying. I was like, like that. Like, I had to take a moment. So that's that. And as for my dating life, I have now been on dates with 10 different men, and I'm 0 for 10. Like, either I had no interest in them, or they were interested in me, and I thought I was interested in them, and I never heard from them again. And so, yeah. It's been a drag a little bit. Like, it's like you go on these dates and you're like, okay, it's gonna be a pleasant experience. Most of them are pleasant experiences, but it's like, is it going to be a pleasant experience out of politeness? Or am I, going to have actual chemistry with this person and want to get to know them a little bit more? And so, yeah, that's been my dating life. But my friend Gabby, she promises me 20 guys and I'll meet somebody. So we'll see. We'll see. Because I really want to get married. I really do. I want to have that life partner. I have no shame in admitting that. And yeah, and I don't think there's anything wrong with wanting that either. I hate when people are like, well, waffling about this stuff. No, I'm not waffling. Yeah, I want a husband. I want a life partner. So that's what I'm aiming for. All right, let's see what's going on in the world. Oh, this is okay. On a Southwest flight to Chicago, this woman took her clothes off and just proceeded to take a shit in her seat. Can you just imagine being the person who has to sit next to her? Like, that is the worst position any human being could be in. That is the shittiest position any human being could be in. That's all. I mean, how do you do that for the duration of the flight? Like, everyone has to smell your shit. Like, she took her clothes off, so it's not like it was like clearly this is a mental health condition thing. But, my podcast recorder battery is low, so hopefully it'll make it through this whole podcast. I don't know why I'm sharing the BTS with you, but there you go. So a TikToker spent $8,000 to look like a cat, and now she regrets it. She had her nostrils widened and they sharpened her cheekbones. Like, she really went for it for that Instagram or that social media clout, that TikTok clout. But this story has a happy ending because she's now removed all of it and she's in therapy. So you can one day identify as a cat, the next day go back to being human. And that's the beauty of life. So this wayward cat that would nibble on wooden things that it really shouldn't be touching. He broke a tooth, and his owner had to spend $5,000 to get him a new gold tooth. And I mean, I don't know, man. I would just have the tooth pulled. I don't know, call me crazy. I'd be like, it's okay. It's okay to have like a gap tooth as a, like one tooth missing as a cat. I'll feed you softer food maybe. Like, my dental work isn't even that expensive. Like, this is absurd and also ostentatious, but I mean, a little bit hilarious. Like, I feel like this is the kind of person I would be friends with, but I would be constantly shitting on. Like, to her face, of course. Okay, so an Ohio man checked out 100 books that were about Jewish history, Black history, LGBTQ, and he burned them all in a social media post. And the library was suspicious of him, and they reported him to something because he did this in 2 batches of 50. And this is like $2,000 worth of books, and this is the kind of person who becomes a mass shooter. Like, this isn't even, I can't even make fun of this one. This is just a sad story. Okay, let's move on. Okay. Oh, another shitty story. A Pennsylvania woman, she got in a verbal altercation with another driver who called her a fat bitch. And she did what any sensible person would do, and she took a shit on that woman's car. And when the police found her, they were like, she said, I wanted to punch her in the face, but I pooped on her car instead and went home. And in her mugshot, she's smiling. Like, this is a good kind of crazy, because, the shit can be washed off. And it's not, no one's been traumatized. Like, she's clearly had a great time, but judging by her mugshot. And I don't think anyone's a loser here. I don't think this is as shitty a situation as it sounds to be. Okay, so if you're worried about the end of civilization, fear not, because a scientist said that octopuses could build the next one. So when we die out, the octopuses can all take over. And obviously somebody with 8 hands is going to be able to really multitask and get a lot done and actually be productive, and they can open jars. An octopus can open a jar. And I would love it if they took over now while the humans were still alive. I would love to have octopus overlords. But I don't think that's going to happen because we keep eating them. But how amazing would it be if there were giant octopuses ruling us, and they were fair, kind rulers, and we were like, humans don't need to be in leadership. It can be all the octopuses, and they would be our benevolent leaders. I think that would be what utopia, that's the closest we could get to utopia. Octopuses ruling the world. Three members of Congress were caught sleeping during a very important hearing about Trump's spending. And one was wearing a denim jacket, which I think is a much bigger offense. I want my congressperson in a suit, not in a denim jacket. I'm not talking, not like a sculpted denim, like a Canadian tuxedo. No, is that what it is? It's she was wearing a denim jacket to Congress, to a congressional hearing. And then she had the gall to fall asleep on top of all of that. So, one of them was 80 years old. What do you expect? They can't keep serving all these years when they're, on death's door, knocking on heaven's door. Oh, this is a good one. Okay, so we'll end with this one. Especially because of the slow battery. We gotta wrap it up soon. So this is going to be most of my episodes are short. I like to keep it bite-sized for you. Anyway, so this woman in Iowa was a dental assistant for 10 years. She was very good at her job. She loved her job. And she was happily married. And her boss started complaining about her clothes being too tight. And he told her if she saw his pants bulging, her clothes were too tight. And then he sexually harassed her via text message. And then one day he asked her something about the last time she had orgasmed or something. And then I think he told his wife about this, and they spoke to a priest who said that he should fire her. So he brought the priest to work, and then the woman came in, and with the priest watching, he fired her for being basically too hot. Now, she had no interest in him whatsoever. And this is the thing I have to say. This is one of the issues that I have with society, is that when men think that just because they're attracted to a woman that they have a fighting chance with her. Like, just because you feel a certain way doesn't mean she is going to participate. Like, your marriage is not in jeopardy just because this woman happens to be attractive. Like, learn to control yourself as a member of society. Like, you're a dentist. People are putting their mouths in your hands, and this is how you behave. Shame on you, sir. I hope the ADA disbars you or something. And then she sued him